Hey everybody, welcome back to Fantasy Theory. In today's video, we're going to look at the audience and critic scores for the new Godzilla and Kong movie. Without further ado, let's just jump right into this video because I want to go see it. Before we start, we're going to go with the critic score, which is a 55% at 161 reviews. The film has major issues with scale. These monsters are supposed to be hundreds of stories tall, but in many of the scenes, it's difficult to determine how big they really are. So this is interesting. The monsters are not big enough, it seems. Godzilla x Kong is fleet, fun, and forgettable, and that's enough. Call it the Tyrannosaur of low expectations. This monsterverse is fully aware of what it's become, and it's pure spectacle and all action and not much plot or character, and that's what this film offers. They gave more screen time to the monsters and made for some fun and exciting set pieces. I actually like that they gave more screen time to the monsters. I want to see big monsters fight. The movie is a great big non-sensual hemorrhage of CGI that's not going to earn points for plot and characterization. It does, however, deliver spectacularly on the promise of giant monsters engaging in epic feuds. I just gotta say, let's go to that. I love to see that. Godzilla x Kong is a big and loud as expected, but when the dust is settled, there's nothing to hold on to. The kaiju clash is a crushing bore. Oof. This might be one of the dumbest movies I have ever seen, and yet I can't help but find myself enjoying the heck out of it. Godzilla and Kong deliver a ton of action, spectacle, and a whole lot of blockbuster moments. Audiences should get what they pay for with this. I really feel like this movie is meant to be seen on the big screen, kind of like Dune, but like, I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm thinking of big monsters, but I want to see this on the best screen with the loudest sound system. Being in Hollow Earth takes some of the fun out of things. That also leaves Godzilla and Kong residing in a purely CGI arena without even tenuous connections to reality. It's an empty chamber for movie spectacle and nothing else. King Kong said, because him no have friends, will just never be more interesting than Godzilla, will they, won't they, sexual tension with Mothra, let alone other bigger metaphorical issues connected to the cultural icon. Absolute absurd popcorn fun. The most silly, trippy, rock'em sock'em, entertaining installment yet in the Monsterverse. The Kong and Godzilla Tank Team Rumble is worth the ticket. The live action and motion capture performances are mostly marvelous, despite the bum dialogue and Wingard's tendency to rush through sequences and whole relationships that might have been extraordinary had they been presented with patience and elegance. Now this is interesting. So it seems like it actually goes way too fast. I know it has a runtime of an hour and 55 minutes, but it's concerning a little bit why people think it went by too fast. I just don't know how it could go by too fast. It's more concerned with exploring new realms with the Hollow Earth, lost civilizations, and exposition dumps without any narrative intrigue and sense of momentum from the monsters or human characters. This time, we are the losers. A dull, overproduced, exhausting, and tedious video game masquerading as a movie. This is a monster movie for monster movie fans and not more, but hardly 10 minutes goes by without monster action. I think this is a plus. Without 10 minutes, I don't know. I think this is a plus again. Let's get into the fan reactions though, because that was all critics ones. Fans with 500 plus reviews gave it a 93%, so a lot different from the 55% critics gave it. This movie was so much more than I expected it to be. I love the plot, the actors, the graphics, just everything that truly brought life back into the franchise. To see all the old characters, everyone coming together for the greater food, loved it. Very good movie. My 7-year-old son had a blast. He was very into it, and we had to go to the store after and find a new Titan that has the freezing breath per his request. That's funny, I didn't even know the Titan, but you know what? Is this movie geared more towards kids? You let me know down below. The movie reminded me of good times of 1973 at the drive-in with my dad. Took my 3 kids and it did not disappoint in the least. If you're there for a huge plot, you're there for the wrong reason. This is unapologetically a have fun and take it in movie. I think this is a plus again. I don't know how much I could stress this. This is a plus to me. Godzilla and Kong was great action from start to finish. Godzilla was all about business. He had everyone that opposed him on sight. Kong and Suka's bonding was fun, and the final fight was very long and non-stop kaiju action. I love this film and can't wait to see more of the Monsterverse. Highly recommend watching. Awesome. Really fun ride. Kids loved it. This movie showed the monsters on screen more times than any other movie in the Monsterverse. The story was great, but when read about it, explained Skull Island the movie, explained less than what I expected. The monster fights were epic and the monsters' designs were fantastic. Not a very coherent storyline. Too many disjointed scenes. Overacting, except for the mute people. The Titans were beautifully done. I am hoping this was satire because it was really funny in a corny way. This is interesting. I mean, what else do people really want from monsters fighting? I just don't expect a big plot line between them. I mean, I expect some plot, but nothing like crazy. Excellent storyline. Kong only had Godzilla and Man as his rivals. He deserved a villain of his own, and the development of allies was well done. The integration of the Iwi and their ancestral role with various titans was told in a way that captures attention. Oh, and some great 80s songs on the soundtrack. A soundtrack can make a movie, I gotta admit. Action-packed all through. It was awesome. Action-packed from beginning to the end. If you like Godzilla and you enjoyed Godzilla vs. Kong, then why are you looking at the reviews? Because you already know you're going to watch this one, and it's a must. Really good movie. Didn't disappoint at all. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of fall into that category. I like the movie, and you know what? Why am I looking at the reviews? Let's get this closed up. Happy to see longtime Godzilla Kong fans enjoy the movie. Wasn't my favorite, but it was great. I get what the critics are saying about the story, but also the fans. It's supposed to be action-packed, fun, and goofy. I fully support and respect Adam Wingard for taking this route. If that makes fans happy, resulting in more future content, then I'm all for it. I like this take a lot. I really enjoyed the movie. It was funny and action-packed. Well, that's all the reviews today. It seems like it doesn't take itself too seriously in some levels, but how could you? Really action-packed, really fast-moving. The monsters are the main characters, which to me, I feel like should be always the plus. I don't want to see the humans. I want to see Godzilla. I want to see Kong. I want to see them kicking ass. Leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you see this movie and what you thought about it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Have an incredible day.